a little bit of a recap for people that are not in the loop. Bloodlines 2 was announced, and people were like, well, this is looking a little bit different than what we were anticipating. Then it came the news that they were literally locking content behind a paywall. Content, I say, which is just literally like cosmetic stuff. Because even the clans in this one, although in the first one they had quite a hefty weight in how you play the game. Each clan made you play the game in a different way and unlocked different dialogue options and different combat abilities, yada yada yada. In Bloodlines 2, that's not the case. It's simply just a very like surface level change, because at the end of the day you're just playing as an established character whose clan doesn't really affect the way that they play the game or the way that the world reacts to them. But people were still pretty pissed because in the original there's 7 clans, and those 7 clans are base game and they're available the moment that you purchase and play the game. And in Bloodlines there were 4 available clans and then 2 paywalled clans that you could only get if you got the premium edition. Mind you, people were pretty fucking upset about it. Can you blame them? No. Am I surprised that they paywalled content? No. Am I surprised that they paywalled content again? No. And I'm even more upset now because of the following. La Sombra and Toreador were the 2 clans that were paywalled, and they're gonna be base game. It's been confirmed by the team of Bloodlines themselves. Like, woohoo! And you would cheer if you cared a little bit about this game. You'd be like, that's so great that they did this, that they're listening to their audience. But then if you keep reading, they have said that they're going to be releasing in the premium edition, because they took the 2 things that they were offering for those who thought about purchasing the premium edition. They put it in the base game. They had to give something to the people that were purchasing the premium edition for $90, I think it is. So what they're giving those people is expansion packs, like The Sims, except, hold your horses, they don't exist yet. Those story expansion packs are available next year, like the second half and third half of next year. So you will be paying premium edition money for nothing. You're basically getting the deluxe edition, and then in a year you are getting what you paid for. And people are cheering, and that's normal. I'm sorry. I will say it again, and I don't know if there's a lot of people that just simply haven't paid attention to what they're saying, and they just saw like, oh, story packs, that they didn't kind of like read the fine print, but they are not releasing until Q2. Q2 means second quarter of 2026, and the second one is releasing on the third quarter of 2024. So you're basically paying money for nothing. You are paying for non-existent content, because these story packs are either cut content from the game that wasn't deemed good enough to add to the base game, or is just expansion packs that they were gonna release next year, because in their mind this game is gonna be a commercial success and is gonna make enough revenue to warrant expansion packs, not 1 but 2 expansion packs, and they just were forced to release them and announce them early because of the backlash. And this is normal behavior, and people are clapping, bro. Look at this. Matthew says, this is more like it. Thank you. I'm excited about the expansions, except you don't get to play them. You will just play the same game. Like, this is what I don't understand. And I don't understand how this is just a industry standard nowadays. So I don't know how much you are paying for the standard edition. I don't remember. It's probably going to be $40 or something like that. And then some people are just going to be paying $80 to $90, and we're going to be playing the same shit, because they don't have access to what they paid for until next year. Customer-friendly decisions are rare these days. Why are we fucking cheering for? It's my question to all of you. am I once again being gaslit? Am I once again not getting it and not understanding what's happening? Because again, they're blatantly, first of all, the whole like, oh my god, you guys did so well, good job, when the only reason they got backlash was because they were greedy as fuck and they decided to sell you like half a game basically, and for you to have the full access to the content that should be there, you had to pay $90. And they got a lot of pushback on that and a lot of criticism on that. And now, not only are they backpedaling, this is not a, well, we thought better about it. Like, we thought better about this, and actually, we're just gonna give you guys what we think you deserve. This was, they got scolded, they got yelled at, they got shamed publicly, and that's why they changed their minds. Not because they care about their audience, not because they care about the player and their audience. No, it's because they realized that if they didn't change anything, they were not gonna sell shit. And on top of that, they are selling people content that doesn't exist and won't exist until next year. So why are we normalizing this, and why are we cheering? Why are we clapping for this? I do not understand. This is the shit that normalizes like capital greed more than it already is. But this is the greed that people speak of in the fucking Bible. Because how do you have the gall and the audacity of just selling content that is not there, that I have no access to? What if they never release them? What if the company goes fucking bankrupt? You are selling people content that doesn't exist. A lot of things could happen between now and next year. And what about all the people that paid the money? Or imagine just paying money, like $90, and just forgetting about this game or not liking this game. And you just pay $90 for nothing. You know what they should have done, in my opinion? Forget about the fucking editions, dude. Forget about the fucking standard edition, deluxe edition, premium edition. God forbid they don't sell you a premium edition and a deluxe edition in 2025. God forbid these fucking studios and companies actually have some fucking, you know, like backbone and just release the game and then maybe give you the option down the line to, you know, add something, like add a cosmetic if I want to buy it, and add this if I want to buy it. But no, they have to sell you a premium edition, and that means like selling you shit that doesn't exist. This is just corporate greed right there. It's right there. I don't think this game is even gonna be relevant. I don't even think this game is gonna be remembered next year. Like 100%. And I know that some people are gonna love this game, okay? But the majority of the consumer base, it's not gonna care enough to wait a year for content that was promised a year ago and that they were forced to announce. Like, this was 100%. It was gonna be like expansion pack DLC thing that you would have to have bought separately, like in a year. Because they thought that this game was gonna do really, really well with, you know, players, which I don't understand this. I don't understand, and the more I think about it, the more confused I get, honestly. They would have had much more respect from the community if they had just taken the L and be like, you know what? Forget about it. Forget about the additions. Just get the base game and whatever. But no, because they're greedy. They're fucking greedy. And if they had just been humble and actually open to learn from their mistakes and just sold the game for like $40, which is even $40, it's a rich, but $40, people would have actually, you know, be like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. Like, cool, you're cool, I'm gonna buy it. But no, they have to pull this fucking skins and this and that, and selling new content doesn't exist because consumerism. It's insane. You know why this is such a scammy business practice? Because you're basically not even paying for the premium edition. You're paying premium edition money for the deluxe edition, and I'm baffled at the lack of brain cells that people have. I am pissed at the people that are fucking clapping for nothing. Not even the bare minimum. This is below the bare minimum. The bar is in fucking hell, and somehow we managed to dig underneath it and go lower. It's insane. The additional content. Hold your horses, guys. Hold your horses. The additional content that you're not gonna be able to play until 2026, like late 2026. Wait. What additional content? World of Darkness? Are we actually gonna have like additional content? Like more content, new content, a continuation of the story? Something, more like hefty, cool, like interesting? No. You get fucking decorations for your base, nostalgia bait right here, and you get different POVs of the base game story. What do you mean, Ada? What do you mean? It's story packs. It means that they're gonna... No. So, you can play as Fire, and you can play the story as Fire. And then when in 2026, mind you, you cannot play these story packs on release. You can play them in a year, okay? Take your fucking leave it. Then you can replay the game, and you can play it as, not even the entirety of the game. You can probably play a few missions as the sheriff, and a few missions as whoever her fucking name was, because I don't care enough to actually remember her fucking name. Thoughts? Am I alone in this, guys? Am I crazy? I know that I'm very harsh in my criticism. Listen, I am the first one that will admit that when I don't like something, I will make it everyone's problems. I know, I am self-aware. But am I crazy to call this, shit out because I think it's extremely scammy and extremely lazy? Or what?